Greetings, my name is Elena Brower and welcome to your 30-day oil journey. It is an honor to have you here and to walk you through this. So these 30 days will be about you creating rituals, routines, and relations with each one of the oils that we'll review. This video here is really just an introduction to a few key concepts, how to build habits, how to keep the oils in the right place at the right time. So my notes are just to the side here where I'm glancing. So if I glance over there, it's just so that I can make sure I don't forget any of the points with which I want to regale you today. Okay, this is really for beginners. Those with some experience of oils, you might be tickled by some of the information here. I am interested in helping you create a relationship to essential oils. Why? This is a very easy and relatively inexpensive way for each of us to practice preventative medical care in our homes. This is a very important time to empower ourselves to do such a thing for us and for our families, and there's nothing more important than feeling that sense of empowerment around our health daily. The 30-day journey will give you a nice solid foundation. As I said before, I really want you to feel like you're creating a relationship with the essential oils. And here we have 30 days, but typically I advise folks to take at least 60 to 90 days upon first beginning with essential oils before sharing, mentioning, selling anything. I really want you to create a relation of your own. Expect our main focus here to be on oils, but there'll be one video for the supplements, which are extraordinary, of the highest quality, and I can't recommend them highly enough. And we'll also have one video on the entire On Guard product line. And that's important for us right now because there are so many tools that we can use to help our systems thrive in these very chaotic and strange times. The tiniest rituals can have a huge impact on your day. You will see as we go through these 30 days that I'm going to invite you to keep certain oils in certain places in your home. For example, you wouldn't want to keep lavender, which is an awesome aid for sleep. You don't really want to keep that in your closet in a pretty box. You want to keep it next to your bed. So keep that in mind. Placement is important. 2, your usage is not about using half a bottle of oil to effect a change. It's about consistent, moderate, frequent use. Again, as we go through each one of these very seminal key oils, I'll walk you through how to use them and how often. But just keep in mind, more is not necessarily better when it comes to essential oils. More frequency of moderate amounts is definitely a good idea. As you gain more awareness, you'll start to trust yourself more. You'll develop your intuition around the oils. That'll be a wonderful feeling. That's the empowerment of which I spoke a few moments ago. Keep in mind, diluting is important, especially as you're beginning. No using oils directly on your skin. There are very few oils that you can safely use directly on your skin, and I'll talk about those as we go on. For example, tea tree, frankincense for most folks. But most oils, please dilute. These are potent bottles full of very strong plant allies. And the strength of these plant allies is not to be disrespected. Dilute every time. So when I mean dilute, you can take it into your hand like this, put a little bit of carrier oil, coconut, sesame, almond, many different kinds, sea buckthorn, then put a couple drops of the oil, then apply topically. Okay? Now, building habits, small and steady. As you go through these 30 days, I will give you very sweet little suggestions and opportunities to use each one of the oils. I want to recommend strongly that you start really, really simply. Oh, I'm just going to put a little bit of this lavender on my feet before bedtime. What a beautiful way to connect to myself. I'll just put a little bit of this balance on my child's feet when he wakes up in the morning. What a beautiful little connection that we get to have. Simple things to begin, okay? Slowly you'll see that it becomes very natural the integration of the oils into almost every aspect of your life becomes a seamless event where suddenly you're creating dryer balls with peppermint and lavender and eucalyptus, and then you're tossing a little bit of petitgrain or lemongrass into your dishwasher. It's not even something I think about anymore. My house smells incredible all the time because of these tiny little habits I've developed over time. When you are developing your intuition regarding the oils, I think this is a really important and distinct possibility for some. You can meditate with an oil. Take it, smell it, and sit with the residue of those molecules in your nose leading all the way up into your limbic brain for some time. You will know what kind of effect that oil is having on you emotionally. And keep in mind too, most of these oils are really working on us emotionally far in advance of them working on us physically. The connection from the outside world to your limbic brain is the most direct through your nose. So as you know, when you smell something, there's an immediate response from your brain. Oh, I have this thought, this memory comes to mind. Oh, which generates a feeling. Oh, and things change. So keep in mind that as you work with each oil, if you choose to meditate with the oils, you will have a distinct impression intuitively of what that oil means to you for today, for right now. Lastly, two really important points. Sun sensitivity. All citrus oils, I will say this twice. If you apply a citrus oil on your skin and you go and sit in direct sunlight, you will get a 2nd or 3rd degree burn. I'm going to say it one more time. If you apply a citrus oil to your skin and then go sit in direct sunlight, you will receive a 2nd or 3rd degree burn. I've seen it happen. Do not disrespect the citrus oils when it comes to photosensitivity and being in the sunlight, okay? If you have even the slightest inclination that that part of your body to which you're applying the citrus oil will be exposed to sun directly within 48 hours, do not do it. So how do I get around this? I usually use citrus in my diffusers. That's it. In any case, aromatic citrus is one of the primary mood shifting tools we have in my house and in yours. Okay? Citrus oils aromatically shift moods. And this is, they all do, but citrus oils really can lift you or someone you love. So keep that in mind when someone in your house is a little bit sad. Put some citrus in the diffuser. Splash some wild orange in your sink if you don't have a diffuser yet. Splash some lemon in the toilet even. I cannot say enough about the power of citrus for lifting us up emotionally. And lastly, the hot oils. Oregano, thyme, cinnamon. I'm definitely going to be forgetting some right now. Those are very caustic when applied directly to the skin. Very, very strong. So those are not oils that you want to apply to your skin. So if you have oregano, thyme, or cinnamon around, or any of the other hot ones, which of course I'm forgetting at this moment in time, do not use them topically, especially without dilution. Okay, if you must use them topically, please heavily, heavily dilute. Lots of carrier oil, 1 drop of the essential oil. Okay, by lots I mean at least 2 tablespoons in your hand and 1 drop. Okay, but I'll take you through several of those during this 30-day journey. Remember, lastly, that we are building a relationship to these plants. These are our allies. This is such a gift that we're giving ourselves. It's such a gift that we give to the folks who grow and distill, to see and witness all of the sourcing practices that doTERRA undertakes, the care with which they work with the smallholder farmers, care for their families, their villages, their livelihoods, the care with which they make sure that those folks are paid on time. All the way back to the beginning when this plant was being grown, each one of these plants that you're about to go through, there is a beautiful story of helping and healing. So remember that as you go through this, We're not looking at some big corporation with big farms and nameless people. We're looking at a company that works very carefully to make sure that each family that works on growing, harvesting, and distilling these plants that you're about to experience, each one of those families is well cared for. And this was important to me before I came to do this work, and I hope that it is as important to you now and as comforting to you as it was to me back then. So welcome to your 30-day oil journey. It is really, truly my honor to serve you here. Thank you.